Family, welcome back to another episode with Time Out with Kisei, the show where we elevate, inspire, and educate. I have some good stuff I need to share with you today. Today's episode is all about reclaiming your power and reinventing yourself at any age. So, we're going to explore how you can take control of your life, make bold moves, and redefine who you are no matter where you are in life. Please excuse the nasally. I am just getting over the COVID. It struck me again. It comes every time this year, but I nipped it in the bud, so it's all good. First thing we're going to do is start with our affirmation of the day, and that is I am in total control of my life. I have the power to change, evolve, and create the life I desire. Now say that with me. I'm in control of my life. I have the power to change, evolve, and create the life I desire. Guys, when I tell you the power of manifestation is real, it's real. Now, I mean, that's a whole different situation. It all depends on where your frequency is, but and that's a whole other episode, so we're not even gonna go there. So let's just go right into the intention of the day. Um, set your intention to be open to change. If something isn't serving you anymore, whether it's a job, a habit, or even a mindset, be open to shifting into something greater. The biggest thing I can say, and the most I know for sure people have problems with, is dealing with self. It's not easy looking into the mirror and checking yourself, having uncomfortable conversations with yourself. It's not easy. It's not easy um, having someone tell you some uncomfortable things about yourself. But it's not bad if you're in a space where you want to grow. And a lot of times we're not. A lot of times we're operating in a frequency that's so low that we've come accustomed to this negative space that we're in, and we don't even realize that we can get out of that. So you can, though. It's all about manifesting and changing your frequency. The word of the day is rejuvenate. That means to make something new again. So you can absolutely do that. I don't wait for the new year to change. I'm like, every day it's a new change. Every day is a new beginning for me to reinvent myself. Hell, the next hour is, you can just keep reinventing yourself. As long as you're staying present, you can always be reinventing yourself to be better all day long. I feel like a fever is coming. I'm sweating bullets. Hi over here at TikTok. Can you guys give me some likes over here, please? Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, so let's talk about the current events. Of course, we got to talk about the Grammys. The Grammys was now. I didn't watch the whole thing, of course. Page earlier shutting them down about her. Like, I listen. Y'all don't have to like her, but give her props and stop hating. Oh, she won album of the year. Oh, she didn't deserve it. Well, apparently the people did. And then somebody said something like, "Oh, Jay Z must have paid for it." First of all, put some respect on both their names. Beyonce is talented for one, and if Jay did pay for it, which I'm sure he didn't, put some respect on his name. He can. So it's black excellence. Respect it. So one time for Beyonce, Cardi B too. I seen Cardi present. Was she always that thick, or did she get a lot of work done? Cause I'm like, I don't remember her being that hippie. She's very hippie. And did y'all see how slick Trevor Noah was talking? He was making hella Trump remarks. I was like, yes, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Um, Also, uh, I know I'm gonna say her name wrong. I don't want to, but I am, because and I'm not ashamed to say it. Last night is my first time ever seeing her. The Doechii, the girl who won Rap of the Year. She's gorgeous. First of all, she's gorgeous, and I love the speech that she gave. And she's a chocolate girl. And she said, "Don't ever let anybody tell you too anything to do whatever too dark, whatever, whatever." I really like the too dark part because people always just automatically dark is bad, you know. Oh, you're pretty to be dark, or you're smart. Always adding dark is like evil. So I love that she said that. She's so gorgeous and she gave a great show. It was another guy too. I didn't know. I honestly, guys, I really watched the Grammys just because I'm going to be here talking to y'all because I don't watch that. But it was the black guy. He's a country singer. I like this song. I like this song too. I enjoyed it. Did y'all see Gail's hair? Gail King's hair was out of control. It looked like she did it herself. And Jalen, excuse me, I don't know what that was. He's being very eccentric. He's definitely tapping into his artistry side. What he had on was, I guess, I don't know what that was, but it was more it was for what it was for that. And then I also noticed too, and again, I don't watch Grammys that much, so I'm not sure if that's how it looked normally, but I don't think it did. It was the audience was very brown, and I noticed that Trevor was doing a lot of walking around. I feel like for everybody to see how diverse that crowd was, and even I guess he's the person who is in charge of the Grammys now. He was talking about how the weekend was going to boycott them and how they were making changes, and I was like, that's probably the changes they made because it's very brown and stuff. And I mean, I don't, I'm not into award shows really. I'm, what Pusha say? Pusha, I forgot the lyric that he said, but he basically said, only way you can deny me is award show, baby, whatever. But yeah, I'm not into them to the award shows. I just like to, because even I feel like accolades aren't always true, and sometimes I just feel like they just give it to people just because it's time to give it to people of color. So I'm partial with them. I watch them, like I said, just because I wanted to be here and talking to you guys about it. But the one great thing that I love that they did was they were supporting local businesses of LA that were damaged during the fire. So you seen like a lot of the commercials, they were a lot of the commercials. Dad, I can't see that. Were supporting small businesses and stuff like that. So that was really dope. That was really really dope for them. Let me get them one time for that. It was dope. But so I seen the dojo, like it was a black family dojo, the florist. But then I seen, oh my god, I had no idea how bad it was. They was like, going through the town, and like, I felt so bad for these people. Like legit, they were like left their house like a few days ago and came back with nothing there. Like it was neighborhoods just ashes, just ashes. Like these people, it was as if I left my house and came back in 5 days and my whole street was just ashes. I felt so bad. But then you seen one guy like he found his wedding ring, like because people knew like where their room was and stuff like that. He found his wedding ring. It was sad to watch. It was so sad to watch. Yes. So let's hop right into politics. Cause like I said, we gotta move and shake because we have Lauren at 8, and I want to stay on topic. I want to stay on time. So, mm, our president with these tariff wars. Um, Canada and Mexico said they would implement their own tariffs in response to Trump's. Uh, which I mean, at the end of the day, y'all, is I feel like it's like we're gonna get caught in this crossfire of egos. Because at the end of the day, that's what it is. They supposed to start tagging 25% on this and 20. It's gonna be out of control. China said they're not beat. They're just gonna go and press charges. What they say, the World Trade Organization, and this they're not being bothered with him. And I don't blame them. But Canada and Mexico said we want all the smoke. Mm-hmm. You try me, I'm gonna come right back for you. So we gotta remain prayerful, people. We gotta remain prayerful. Um, Yeah, he's funny. It says that he's calling out Mexico for fentanyl and undocumented, their role in the flow of fentanyl and undocumented U.S. I mean, the role of fentanyl and undocumented immigrants in the U.S. Like, all right. I mean, it could be true, but that could also be a distraction. You guys can't always believe what you read, you know. So I was watching yesterday. Let's go on to current events. I was watching uh, it's like a little documentary on Bobby Brown yesterday, and he was saying how he was sexually assaulted by a Catholic priest. I had no idea. And he was just saying how that he suppressed that for so long, and that he is sure that that played a lot of that was a big factor in his drug habits, his relationships, so on and so forth. Can you guys give me some likes over here on TikTok, please? Um, but yeah, I couldn't believe that. I didn't even know that that had happened to him. But I bring it up to say that you could suppress something so bad that you forgot that it even happened to you. So when people say I don't need therapy, you absolutely need therapy, because he said he had stuck it so deep down, he forgot about it. But his actions were like manifesting that bad behavior that had happened to him. But with therapy, he was able to look that demon in the eye and handle it. So again, I say, don't be scared to go to therapy. It's your good girlfriend. It really is. Also, Rihanna, she went to ASAP Rocky's trial and outshined the key testimony. Like, who's gonna be able to concentrate? I know I wouldn't be able to concentrate if if I was going up against ASAP Rocky and Rihanna came in. I'd be like, oh, Queen, your man didn't do nothing. So, good. Prayers up for ASAP. Hopefully he gets out of that okay. And now it says Harvey Weinstein is due in court as the judge weighs scope of the Me Too retrial. He's getting a retrial. Okay. All right, we're gonna move right into finance. Fun fact: did you know that the best time to negotiate your salary isn't when you get the job offer, but after you've proven your value within the first 6 months? Studies show that employees who ask for a raise after showing their worth get better results than those who negotiate up front. That makes sense, though. That makes sense, because you could be talking. That makes plenty of sense. Excuse me. I know it's as far as a manager, I'll be like, I only like the I'll be like, can we just hire people during the holiday so we don't have to keep them? Because you never know, people will sell you. People will sell you, and then when they get there, you be like, oh my god, this is the worst work ethic ever. And it's not always that easy to get rid of people. So I think asking for a raise after 6 months is cool, but I even feel like you should be able to stay or go. We don't want you here. It's not always that easy though, especially when you're working for the big wigs. Um, Now this movie isn't coming out till April 11th, but I seen a preview and I was like, I kind of want to see it. It's called Drop. It was this lady had went on a date, and when she was in her date, she got in a text message from this guy and was like, "You gotta kill your date, or I'm gonna kill your son." And he sent a picture of her son. It was crazy. That I was like, "Wow, I can't wait to see this." And they're gonna say, "Coming April 11th." So I mean, it is what it is. But all right, and so for celebrity birthdays today, we have Daddy Yankee. He is 47, and Sean Kingston, he is 35. So happy birthday to them. Happy birthday to them. Um, Let me see what else. Okay, so next up we got our horoscopes. All right, so for Aries, trust your instincts today. Bold moves bring rewards. Taurus, patience pays off. Stay steady and opportunities will unfold naturally. Gemini, communication is key. Speak your truth, but listen carefully too. Cancer, self care is a must. Protect your energy and set firm boundaries. Leo, shine bright, but don't overshadow others. Collaboration leads to success. Yes, it's always good for a team. Virgo, attention to detail makes all the difference. Stay focused and organized. Libra balances everything. Avoid over committing and prioritize peace. Scorpio, a mystery unfolds. Trust your intuition to guide your next step. Sagittarius, adventure calls. Step outside your comfort zone and explore. Capricorn, hard work is paying off. Stay disciplined and keep pushing forward. Aquarius, think outside the box. Your creativity sparks unexpected breakthroughs. Pisces, emotions run deep. Listen to your heart, but don't ignore logic. So that's just fun, you know? It's just fun. Hey, Kiba, how are you? I miss you, sister. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. I just wanted to give I was down last week when I couldn't even come on here, but I wanted to on January 28th. It was my dad's birthday. Rest in peace. He shares a birthday with my auntie, his sister, and it's her birthday's the same time. So one time for my aunt Joni too. She's so cute, the matriarch of our family. She's the historian. And also, I wanted to give a shout out to my brother Buckshot. Well, his birthday was on the 29th. Happy birthday, Buck. Actually sent me. I call him Buckshot, my brother. All right, so sports update. It's so much going on in sports, guys. I mean, I was just like looking, trying to like just get this sports situation together. I'm not really into sports. It's not fair to y'all, but I did see something about a coach and a player got ejected. They got ejected because of some kind of play, but they said the play was it was by mistake or something, and they was mad about him getting ejected. So that was in the news. Then also they said the police are treating death of former basketball coach Sammy Jackson as a homicide. He was found in a wooded area in Atlanta. LeBron James intends to stay with the Lakers beyond Thursday's trade. I know my brother is happy about that. Let's do one time for that. LeBron, brother. Yes. Oh yeah. This is sports. I thought it was cute. I liked it. Pam Shriver, who's a Hall of Fame tennis player. Uh, oh wow. Whose car? I didn't receive that part. Her car, whose car containing major trophies, was stolen from a hotel when she fled to escape the fires. But she recovered her trophies, but the vehicle remains missing. The trophies probably wasn't worth nothing. They some savages. That nothing good comes out of doing that. And all that bad karma y'all put out has got to come back. It has to come back. It's the law. It's the law. All right, so Black History fun fact. Did you know that Dr. Shirley Jackson was the first woman to earn a PhD from MIT in physics? Her research in telecommunications helped develop technologies like caller ID and fiber optics. One time for Dr. Shirley. Yes. We gotta celebrate our own for sure. All right. What else do we have here? Health tip of the day. Start your morning with a glass of warm lemon water. It helps kickstart your metabolism, improves digestion, and keeps your skin glowing. I used to do this when I get on my weight loss. I'll do that, but it really works too. I just say start with some water, period. My brother had me doing that. And start with the water and eat your water. I didn't eat my mango yet. A mango a day keeps the wrinkles away. It does. All right, so let's go ahead and breeze into our main topic, which is reclaiming your power, reinventing yourself at any age. Okay. So a lot of people think that once you hit a certain age, you're stuck with where you are, but that's not true. Whether you're 25, 40, or 65, you can always pivot and start fresh. Steps to reinvent yourself: identify what no longer serves you. Whether it's a toxic job, relationship, or mindset, recognize what's holding you back. It's so funny that me and a friend was talking last night, and we were talking about how you become so comfortable. Like in a toxic, you could be in a toxic job, but you're so comfortable with, like, your benefits, the steady salary, that you definitely stick around and just, feeling like you have to do this instead of stepping out and like doing your own thing. So you really have to this is a time where you have to be honest, and you have to have faith. What's holding you, what is not serving you, because I'm a firm believer, and you should not be unhappy at work. You got to be there a lot. So you need to be able to create a situation where you love being there, you love it, or that's what you have to do. It's no, or I used to listen to my mom come home, and I swear she was always miserable. Like, she hated going to work. It was like, and we have to work. We have to work. So you don't. It doesn't matter how much you act. You don't want to be in that vibrational space where you hate it and you're just miserable because you got to work. So I urge you to reinvent yourself. I don't care where you are in life. If you got something else you want to do it, or die trying. What I have planted in my pot of growth, it's gonna take me some time, but I don't care because I want to do it, or I'm gonna die trying. But you're never too old to reinvent yourself. Um, especially if you're in a toxic relationship, you need to really reevaluate that relationship. If that relationship is not pouring into you, if you are not blossoming from that, if that relationship is not watering that pot, that plant is not watering that plant, you do not need that. If it's draining you more than it's giving you life, you need to get rid of that. If you find yourself complaining, um, consistently complaining about your spouse, the person you're with, you don't gotta be there. You don't have to be there. I have a friend that has been in a relationship for like 15 years, and when I tell you ultimate misery, and I keep saying, you don't have to be there, but you don't have to be there. But again, that all starts with mental health and recognizing your worth. But don't be there. The biggest thing you're gonna have to do, though, is change your mindset. This book I'm reading is upstairs. It's called Power 369. I'll bring it down again tomorrow. When I tell y'all, it's so amazing, and it just talks about how we operate in the ego spirit, the me in my world spirit, and it's so real, and it helps us understand how the things that we have been conditioned to do or to like is not even really what we have been conditioned, is not really who we are. We have been conditioned to think how our parents have taught us to think, not how we really want to think about something. So you really have to change your mindset. And the person who's saying, I don't need to change my mindset, you absolutely need to change your mindset. If you're over there saying nothing wrong with you, you absolutely need to change your mindset. And it's all right. It's uncomfortable, but you gotta do it. If you want to grow, if you want to grow, you gotta be able to be uncomfortable and change. You gotta be able to sacrifice some things that you just never thought you had to, sacrifice. But you have to. You have to recognize what's holding you back, and be honest. Be honest. Recognize what's holding you back, and then figure out what you're gonna do. Set a new vision. What does the next version of you look like? Write it down. Make a vision board and manifest it. When I tell y'all, write it down, make it plain, that's the actual scripture, Habakkuk 2:2. Write it down, make it plain. I mean, it's literal. Like the scripture really is like, write it down, make it plain. So when it comes to fruition, all the haters can basically be like, oh wow, it happened. But I lived that life. Like even with like yesterday when I was preparing, for today, when I was, getting ready for today, my model was always write it down, make it plain. So I'll write a to-do list and then I'll prioritize how I have to do it. And then once it's done, I'm like, but it helps you stay on track. And it really, when you start writing stuff down, you be like, you really be checking yourself. Especially, I find out with my finances. When I like actually was like looking, I'm embarrassed. Not anymore. I'm better. But you definitely have to write it down, realize what the problem is, write down what you want to do, be better, and then you got to take action. It's one step at a time. So don't feel like you have to conquer everything in one day, because we all know Rome was not built in one day, right? But you also have to be willing to make some uncomfortable choices and sacrifices to be a better version of you. Whether that means if you want to go back to school, and if you haven't been in school in ages and now you're going back to school, what you mean I gotta read 5 chapters? Yeah, you just gotta take your time and put that small change into it. If you want to do it, you can. You just definitely have to put your mind to it and manifest it. When I tell y'all you can manifest anything, you can manifest anything. This life is truly a gift given to you, and you are truly in control of what you do with it. Like Nip said, it's your life. What you gonna make of it? It's your life. You can't. And another thing the book says, we get so caught up in, oh, what they did, and my parent this and that and so on and so forth. We get so caught up in blaming other people, we get away from really taking accountability and doing what we're supposed to do. So get away from that. Really check yourself. Really check yourself. Like I said, it's not comfortable. It's not comfortable. But it is what it is. But small things lead to big transformation. I like to look at it like, so whatever your goal is, take a year. It's 365 days in a year. To me, those are 365 building blocks. All right? Because if you try and look at something and be like, it might get overwhelming. But if you chunk that down and like building blocks, what you have to, write down what you have to do in each building block. And that's been tackled each day. Like, I have my list of stuff I have to do today. I get up, I do a certain routine. That's all part of my building block. And that is going to get me closer to what my overall achievement is, what my overall goal is. I don't get caught up in like, oh my God, that's so big, because I'm doing it little by little. And if you worry about the little by little, the big will be here. You'll be like, oh, it just like anything. You'll be like, wait, what? We're here already? I do make them. We plan weddings. I tell women all the time, this wedding's gonna be here tomorrow. It could be 2 years from now. I'm like, this wedding's gonna be here tomorrow. And they're like, well, no, it is, because you're doing little things each day towards this wedding, and before you know it, it's here. And a lot of times people just get away from time. They got time. Don't do that, because now you're rushing and you're overwhelmed. So if you do a little bit every day, everything gets easier, and then everything is not overwhelming. So take that and embrace the journey. Like I said, reinvention is not overnight, but staying consistent will get you there. Another thing I do in the morning too is I have my sage all over. It's all over. But I start that sage, and and I pray to the universe to remove any kind of stagnant energies that are around me, and please present persistence and consistency, humility, gratitude. And I saged myself with that. I sage it, because y'all have to be, you got to understand it. It's definitely spiritual warfare. And that's another episode. But that's a whole other episode. But you got to stay fast. And you got to remember that faith without works is dead. That's also a Bible verse. I can't think of what it is, though. That's a shame. I know that. But faith without works is dead. That's a real Bible verse. So you just can't write down a goal and be like, okay, I'm manifesting this. No, you have to actually work towards it. You have to do your part so the universe can meet you halfway. All right. So, if you're ever reinventing yourself, or you're in the process of doing so, I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you're doing to reinvent yourself. Are you using affirmations? What are you doing? I actually, one of the things I was doing yesterday, I made a whole series. I created a series of reinventing yourself. And it's going to break down like why we should use affirmations, why we should use, how do we set intentions and stuff like that. Just because some people just don't even know where to go. Like, you'd be surprised. Like, people at vision board, what do you mean? That's for somebody in high school. No, it's not. It's not. Because if you don't know where you're going to be right where you were 5, 10, and the scariest thing to do is be in the same place you was last year. That's the scariest thing to be in. But just know you are in complete control of your life, your destiny. And that's just not something I'm saying. That's it's real. Like, you do not have to stick to that miserable 9 to 5 if you don't want to be there. Find one that you love. Get a new skill that you love. Like, you don't have to be miserable. You should not be miserable in this one time that we get life. We get life one time. And I'm not about to be unhappy with it. I'm not about to be miserable. I'm not about to be complaining about it. I'm just so grateful that I'm here to be able to do what I need to do. So you can rewrite your story. I'm telling you guys, this is real. You can really rewrite your own story. You're not stuck wherever you are. You don't have to be there if you don't want to be there. All right. So, guys, that's about it. I'm gonna wrap it up. Here. I'm gonna stay on social media, just because I feel like talking to y'all, and I have my Lord Bear coming on in a little while. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. And guys, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channels. We got Time Out with Kisei and Rodney. One time with my brother. Right now. They have to do that sometimes with siblings. I love my brother though. We got Time Out with Kisei and Rodney. Time Out with Kisei. We're both going to do our own thing and of course come together. But we both have hella talents that need to be showcased alone. My brother, hi Kitty, come here. You want everybody to see how cute you are? Come here. Come see how cute. Look how cute. Isn't she so cute? Say hi, Marby. She ain't beat. But like us we're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We got Kisei, we got Live with Kisei. Time Out with Kisei, Time Out with Kisei and Rodney. And there's so much more to come, guys. So much more to come. Oh, I got somebody coming to the back door. I'm loving that. I got everything on surveillance. But all right, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Until the next time, take care, stay empowered, and stay faithful. Keep making those moves too. You can do it.